Welcome back to another Guild Wars exhibition. Um, Maybe a little bit of both. This is some more of me trying out World vs. World. Something important to note is World vs. World uses all your stats you receive from your armor, as opposed to PvP. PvP has a very simplified build for everyone, so gear does not matter that much. Gear doesn't matter practically at all in PvP, which I'm finding out that bothers me, right? That bothers me. So here I am at World vs. World, where all my stats count. That's why people didn't like my Ascended armor PvP unveiling. My Ascended armor was not working in PvP. It works in World vs. World, so I'm going to show you guys just typical World vs. World browsing. What do we do in World vs. World? What's the goal here? Well, I'll show you how I play normally. This is what I like to do. I like to just try to unnerve the enemy, make them think that you're everywhere. You know what I mean? You have to see. I see. Also, you always want to join up with people when you see them. So this dude here, he knows something, and there you have it. I can't glide yet. I'm grinding until I can glide. This isn't my territory though, so I couldn't chase him. You can only glide in your own territory. So anyway, I let him go. I spared his life because I don't think I could have caught up with him. The more important thing is capturing the control points, things of that nature, capturing points for your team, trying to fight the good fight that is World vs. World, and control much of the map as possible. So there's 3 large areas, and each 3 teams is fighting over the 3 large areas, if you don't know what World vs. World is like. So I'm in one of those worlds now. You can teleport. You don't necessarily need to wait for the respawn. You can rally at waypoints as long as they're not contested. Sometimes they will be contested. In fact, most of the time. I think there are situations where you won't be able to respawn. I'm still very new to the whole World vs. World. I think I captured some good video you guys will get a kick out of. This is essentially what I do is just try to take control, move around as much as possible, and just so I'm farming XP, World vs. World XP. So it's pretty crazy. It's like a whole challenge, a whole new experience. I'm happy to hear though that my stats from my Ascended armor count towards this, and I think it shows. I think it shows that my Ascended armor makes me a force to be reckoned with, but armor and weapons, Ascended armor and weapons. So this video is to celebrate that I got the new Ascended trinket. I don't think it's a trinket. What do you call it? It's an Ascended accessory, maybe. It might be an accessory. But yeah, I got like a new ascended piece. You can buy most ascended pieces with laurels. Laurels you can only receive through logins. So you're going to want to get as many of those as you can. Laurels are the dopest. So when I built my ascended armor, I had to buy the recipes with laurels. So I bought the recipes to the ascended armor, and then I had to craft it, right? So I had to be a grandmaster at my 2 trades, which were weaponsmithing and tailoring, because Mesmers only wear cloth armor, which is an interesting thing because the Chronomancer is a tanky kind of build. Actually, a lot of Mesmers use close quarters weapons. I don't think they can use bows. And then there's like yeah, so anyway, I'm using a sword and shield. The Chronomancer spec lets you use a shield, right? You can be a Chronomancer and not use a shield, but I don't see the point in that. So anyway, I use a sword and shield. I wonder if I can do Chronomancer and Mirage, if you can use 2 elite specializations at once. I haven't tried that yet. I don't really want to, but I hope you can only use 1 elite specialization at a time, because then that gets a little too crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already tried. Anyway, there's some good crafting materials you can receive from Well-Versed World, so I'm just going around and I'm capturing these points and collecting the materials. Very standard Well-Versed World. So doesn't it seem like player versus environment, PvE? That's what this is a mix of. It's a mix of PvP and PvE, and it just yeah. See, this is me getting cocky, and I'm like, I can just walk right up to this dude's place. And then they start firing, and I'm like, oh no. Whoopsies. So I just had to let them know that I'm gonna go wherever the hell I please. And doesn't look like anybody's chasing me, so here we are on to the next objective. Now that we're deep in enemy territory, these ruins you can capture, and there's guards around the area which you can kill. I like to kill guards. They give a lot of XP, Well-Versed World XP. Guards. Now, something I don't know is there's like supervisors, there's like guards, and there's like supervisors. And the supervisors, like, do they count towards, because I have damage versus guards. I have that increased with my Well-Versed World build that I'm working on. So I can do more damage to guards, but does that also include supervisors? Does that include all enemy NPCs, non-player characters? So that's just something I'm gonna end up finding out. This is a good way to play. I thought that was pretty funny. I landed in shallow water, so I got hurt. Yeah, I'm just running around trying to upset the balance. It's evening out. The Well-Versed World is evening out. Each team is getting closer. I don't think I'm winning anymore. I think blue's winning. I'm green, if you haven't noticed. I'm a Chronomancer. My character's name is Lyricks, Liricks. Hit me up. I'm on the Lunar Knights. We are accepting applications for guild members. So just direct message me, LIRICKS. We're always recruiting, and we think that we can upset the balance. We can do that in World vs. World. So hit me up. Let me know if you're down, because I'm so down for World vs. World. It's pretty exciting. It's one of the things you could do once you're max level, I guess, right? So it makes sense. It's not the only thing. I still have more to do. I got really, this video is to celebrate the skimmer. I got the skimmer, but I didn't even show you guys the skimmer in this video. I just went straight to World vs. World because that's what you want to see. You want to see me infiltrating. Look, I'm still in enemy territory, and then I'm like, oh no, not a Dolyak. These guys are, I'm cutting off the enemy supply line, and it's hard to do by yourself, but there's nobody trying to stop me, so I figure I should do it. But he's a fast Dolyak, and I'm running out of time. Yep, and I was able to get him. And I'm able to get the hell out of there. So that's like one of the things you can do, is just take out their supply lines. Looks like I found a guard here, so we're gonna go after him. See what he wants to do. And I'm just gonna drop all my AoEs and hope that does it. This is Mesmer. I haven't seen a lot of Chronomancers besides myself, but I guess everybody wants to play Mirage, the other elite spec. Each class has 2 elite specializations. Once you reach max level, which is 80, you will start. You unlock the skill tree for 2 different elite specializations. Mesmer's 2 are Mirage and Chronomancer. Each elite specialization lets you use a different weapon. So you reach max level, and then you start using a different weapon. Chronomancer, you are able to use a shield. So I did sword and shield. Mirage, you're able to use an axe, a one-handed axe. So I'm not into the Mirage thing. It doesn't look that great. But I heard it's pretty damn good. But I like Chronomancer better because it's like a support. It's a support class. All my AoEs do damage, as well as giving buffs to the enemies. I mean, giving buffs to my teammates. It does damage to enemies, buff and debuffs them. Gives them. They call them boons in Guild Wars. They're boons. So if you have like an increased health boon, there's that, and then there's negative boons. So you can. There's a lot of like items you can get to like steal boons from people, or give your negative boons to somebody else, and then it's just boon, boon, boon. And then so yeah, it's pretty much it's just like nobody's trying to stop me in this round. It's like, what am I gonna do? Take over the world myself? So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do Guild Wars World vs. World, and just control all the territory. My team is having trouble this week. We gotta get better. I want to see more. I want to see more commanders calling the shots. More people more communication, because this is a tactical experience. This is something like nothing else. World vs. World in Guild Wars is something you're not gonna find in any other game. Guild Wars, like, it just finds all these ways to set itself apart, and it does. It does. It successfully. I think it successfully creates something new, something that we can enjoy any time of the day, anything that you're doing. It's just like, so I'm having trouble with this one. I'm having trouble with this guy here. But this is some real Dolyak shit. Trying to cut off enemy supplies, getting some World vs. World experience. I just wanted you guys to see what I'm up to, because everybody thinks I'm out of the game, and it's like, nah, I'm still playing Guild Wars. I'm like, Lunar Knights is recruiting. Like, what are you talking about? So I don't even know what that was. I think they just killed somebody, but it didn't look like a player, so I was mad confused. But it had to be a player. I think they already logged. But yeah, so these guys, one of these guys is a guard, and I'm wondering if my damage is only working on him. I couldn't. Yeah, I was kind of surprised I did that. Yeah, these guys are no pushovers. So I was like, alright. I'll go after the Dolyak, because they're easy targets. So there's a lot of resource management in World vs. World. You want your supply to be, you can like guard your supply routes. You can build different siege weapons with supply. You can build defenses. There's just a lot to do in World vs. World. There's many paths you can go. So right now I'm just upsetting the supply routes and trying to seize as many points as I can by myself. So that this is one of them that you can do by yourself. If there's nobody to come gank you, like the old days, you show up and gank you. Right when you're grinding, trying to get to the next level, and then some dick just shows up, friggin' kills you in one shot, and you weren't even, and you maybe could have took them if you weren't fighting computers. So there's a lot of that going on in World vs. World. It's like you can't let your guard down. Like right now it's kind of crazy that I'm like the only one. I'm like, seems like I'm the only one on the map, right? But we're gonna find out, I think, that that's not true. And then we're gonna try to push back the tide that is the blue team right now, because they are on a run. They're on an historic run. Okay? The red team is, so I don't know how long the round lasts. I think it's like a week. But I think after a week, I think you change teams or something like that. I don't know though, because you could like join somebody's party and then I think you'll switch teams. So I'm trying to recruit people for World vs. World because it's just something's going on with the world in Guild Wars. There's a lot of enemy movement. There's a lot of territory ready to be taken for our own. See, this dude freaks me out and starts shooting, and yeah, I was like, oh, I thought you saw somebody, dick. I don't even know, but he just wanted to show up and steal my kills. I was about to solo that whole thing, and then there's nobody around. It's like, what the hell is going on? But no, I'm on one of the 3 maps that not much of the fighting is going on, I would say. But it's still important. All 3 maps are important. So I'm trying to. I don't even know if the red team is like on this map. That's how crazy it's getting for them. But each map is about the same size, and yeah, and you just fight over those territories. So one team could be like dominating on the. Oh yeah, got it. One team could be dominating on the. Could be dominating on. What? They could be dominating on one map and then losing on another, and it'll just throw everything off. So sometimes people focus too much on one map, and really that's like all they have. So they only have 1/3, just as much. But it's whatever. I don't know if there's like it's just who's online at the time, who's ready to World vs. World, and frankly I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I just need one more level and then I can be gliding. I don't have to be jumping on everything. But yeah, this is one way to farm XP, I guess, in World vs. World, Guild Wars, World vs. World. So here's another guard. Found another guard.
Help! Digger! Recovery!
These guys, these guards think they stand a chance against me. I think I'm really good at PvE. Because I don't think you're supposed to be soloing on any of this stuff. Oh my gosh, does he kill him? Get out of here. Of course I kill him. So after you kill him, then you capture the control point, and I think that'll spawn a guard of your team's. And then that's where that's ideally like the staging point. That's where you're gonna be for invasion, if you're gonna try to break down enemy defenses. So I think I'm on a good run here. I'm trying to find the same points over and over, and something told me somebody was sneaking around my new territory there, so I'm just scouting it out. But then I noticed something. We got a commander on. We got a commander on the field. That little white blip on the map, the bottom right. That means there's a commander. It can be a bunch of different icons. So at this point I'm like, I'm gonna see if I can meet up with him. Right after I capture another base. Because this is world versus world, we need to keep getting the different. We need to keep capturing the different points and bolstering our defenses for the inevitable counterattack. See that? That was a mistake. I play pretty sloppy when I'm just doing PvE. I play pretty sloppy because it don't matter. You just try to. So I got like this lost time thing for chronomancers, and it's like if you build up enough stacks, which means like if you get enough stacks of might and stuff like that. If you build up enough of them, my next attack slows the enemy, so that's something. My mesmers are all about like putting like conditions on people. If you don't know what a mesmer is about, but a chronomancer is all about like slowing them down and speeding them up. And then it's got and then there's some interesting things like if you shatter, you can create 3 illusions, and if you shatter them, you have an ability to make them explode, all your illusions. And then the chronomancer gets its unique shatter skill, and I'm sure the Mirage has their own shatter skill too. But the chronomancer's shatter skill makes you go back to like full health or something, like before, like it makes your health like what it was when you first created the illusion, something crazy like that. Somehow it's supposed to be like rewinding time essentially to give you health. So anyway, here I am trying to catch up with the team. There seems to be a team forming, and somebody's got their eye on the prize. Somebody knows that there's a big battle about to happen, and here we are. We got a really good commander. Let's see what happens. So we're trying to take down the fortified gate, and there's like archers on top or something. So he's got 5 battering rams working on this thing. So pretty legit. Everybody had a good amount of supply to create these siege weapons. And you'll notice I'm trying to get in some hits on the archers that are up there. But I'm worried because this force is this is what they would call a skeletal force. We don't have enough people, I don't think, to siege this. But everybody's doing a great job, I gotta say. Because we gotta take down that gate. This is this is some good teamwork. There's some people just standing around. It's like, oh my god, is it that easy? And then we're in. And then it's like, charge homies, charge. And then we in it. They got him. And then I'm like, oh no, these guys are gonna leave me if I just try to take them out one by one. I gotta go with the horde. Yeah, getting those kills. But no, I was just an NPC. You know what I mean? This is the PvE side of World vs. World, where you're fighting against a fortified defense, where they. And then I realized I had some supplies left, so I was like, I'll build it. I got no problem building it. So we got a catapult there, and I guess there's some enemies over there, but once they saw the catapult, they threw down a shield. So this is quite the siege. Their other wall is looking like it's falling down though.
Feel the pain.
This is the ideal situation in World vs. World. This is what you want. This is what you want your team to do. So if we can keep doing this to the wall, then I think we're gonna be good. And then we're through. And the enemies are getting harder as they go. So let's see. I'm like amazed right now because I never really been this deep in enemy territory like this. But we're charging, and we're trying to put down these traitors, these deceivers, these just horrible people that are against us in the World vs. World. Because I'll tell you that, like, once you can't trust the other two sides. We can't trust them, so you really got to just go in there and try to kill, and that's just the goal. It's just murder. And this is like a raid boss almost. This is some kind of keep champion of the keep or something. I don't even know. I can't read it. But yeah, so he's pretty damn strong, and the whole team doesn't know we're doing this. They're all fighting. It's probably like a real shitstorm in the rest of the place, because I think there's other players. This is the Keep Lord or whatever, so we're going after him. He's caused a lot of trouble, and you'll notice he's I get in some good damage. I've never done this before, so I might be getting some kind of rewards. Yeah, I was just chilling there for a second, huh? But we're doing really well in this siege, so I think we might be able to pull it off. So World vs. World is just heating up. If you haven't been paying attention, World vs. World is on. It's going on 24/7 on Guild Wars 2. It's something that everybody should be looking into. Something that we've been waiting for and we need in our lives. So there you are. You get some good rewards for killing these high-level NPC characters that guard enemy bases. And so we have captured the objective, and so there you have it. There's one dude, and I think I killed him. It looked like I killed him. I didn't see my finisher, but I don't think they show finishers. So there you have it, folks. Tune in next time for the next issue of World vs. World on Guild Wars. Hopefully I'll be gliding by then. We'll see you. I hope you enjoyed your time here, and you have a good one, alright? Because we all want you to.